I heard that. Mhm. Who was the other guy? Oh, okay, okay. Wait. I thought you guys were in that clan though when I joined because he was the leader of that party chat. Mhm. Is my mic acting up for you, or because I can hear some feedback? I don't know if it's your mic. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. Then I was just worried it was mine. Uh, that sucks, dude. Hmm. Petty. People be petty like that, though. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I know what you mean, but the thing is, right? No matter how hardcore, it doesn't excuse being an asshole. Like, you know, you can be polite and hardcore, like respectful towards each other, and like, hey man, like there's like just to give an example, right? Let's say you're not doing well, and let's say you're me and you, I'm the leader, and you're not doing well. So I could go about like how they are, which is like, hey Jade, you need to fix up, man. What's wrong? You suck ass. Or I could be like, hey man, listen, we're kind of struggling. I'd appreciate if you like fix up or whatnot, like in a more polite way, you know. But I feel like a lot. Well, for them, a lot of the drama I was sorry to interrupt you. Well, that's with you. With them, I was listening to them. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have a control over himself. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm.
Got anything noble?
If you can afford it.
I that's it feels like a lot of their problems are like not mutual respect there, like speaking to each other in a more calmer way. Like they, what is? Would you say weed is a hard drug? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know much about weed. Yeah. Yeah. Next level. Hmm. Yeah. 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 I know what you mean. Yeah. And use it as an. It's like them venting out. It's like they're using it as an excuse.
Saburo Arasaka's son, Yorinobu Arasaka, has cast blame for his father's murder on the company's rivals, although he has not yet
Yeah.
provided evidence supporting his claim.
Try out our freshly developed toothpaste.
Barry, am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V, your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back then you were pumped about the
It's one of the many
Mizutani
reasons as to,
Shion.
well, one of the
I said
main
it was for
reasons I
flash
won't get
posers.
into that game. It's like, it's community
Don't
focused,
forget
like,
to
if you
talk
want to
like
do
that.
well.
You
And
gave me this look.
I'm gonna get
I was
pissed
about
off
to
listening
hightail it
to.
to
I was in that
Badlands
party
right
and I
then
was
and
just
there.
getting annoyed about the humble brag of that, the guy who was
What do you
speaking the
want?
most. And what happened?
What was shaking? Friends say you never leave your unit. Think I've got an inkling as to why. I've seen that
What
look
about
before.
kids? Oh yeah, he
It's
said
all
he
too
has no
common
kids.
among people like us.
Us? You don't look like a cop.
Badges don't get a monopoly on loss. You see death every day in my line of work. And you get used to it, of course, until it hits someone you're close to.
You too.
Maybe I had a bad read on him and I'm judging him, but yeah.
Come in.
They didn't know.
I lost someone close to me too. A damn good friend.
What do you mean, two? Wait. It's about Andrew. They, told you about him. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill it to without being judged.
I'm guessing things at the NCPD haven't changed a lick, huh?
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes. For shits and giggles. I couldn't do shit. The son of a bitch had corporal protection.
Typical.
Our chief
Fair
greases
enough.
his palms with
Yeah.
an anonymous donation. And guess what? Officially, kid blew his own brains
Yeah,
out.
no one's perfect. My
Right
mom
in
always
front of
tells me
your
that.
eyes.
I'm not perfect either, so
Something
it'd be
died in me
hypocritical
then.
to judge people.
I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand.
A few months later, Andrew passed, and everything went to shit.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff. Mendez just doesn't get it. He thinks us blues need to be tough. Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. Born with pussy genes, according to him.
But you told him about Andrew.
Honestly, thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything.
Yeah, without a doubt. Oh man, sucks ass.
Barry, am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V, your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back then you were pumped about the Mizutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
You don't forget a conch thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
I remember. What do you want?
I just wanted to see what was shaking. Friends say you never leave your unit. Think I've got an inkling as to why. I've seen that look before. It's all too common among people like us.
Us? You don't look like a cop.
Badges don't get a monopoly on loss. You see death every day in my line of work. And you get used to it, of course, until it hits someone you're close to.
You too.
Yeah. I know in Witcher they talk about it when you meet her the first time, and you ask her, where did you go? And she's like, talking about all the different realms she went to, and she found a realm where there were flying metal
lost someone
boxes
close
and
to me
some
too.
shit. Horses,
Damn
metal
good friend.
horses, and that was meant to be
You mean
cars
two?
and shit.
Wait. It's about Andrew. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life.
I guess
Yeah, mine's crashed 5 times yesterday, 2 times today. I'm
you
starting
didn't
to
have
lose
anyone
track.
to unload on at work. How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but
It's because it's the
She's
PS4
not good with
version.
this
They had to
stuff.
downgrade some of it, and
Mendez?
they rushed it.
just doesn't get it.
I'm
He
hoping
thinks
the
us
PS5
blues
version
need
will
to
be
tough.
better.
Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. Born with pussy genes, according to him.
But you told him about
Yeah,
Andrew.
I didn't
Honestly,
just get one, I got 5
thought
of them.
about it a lot. Anyway.
I sold 2 of them off for 1100, and the third one thing, I'm waiting for the guy to confirm the payment, and then it's gone.
Can you tell me how Andrew died?
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, if I had one, I don't have one now
Old
because I'm
age.
because
It's no
the
wonder,
other 2, one for
seeing
me
as
and
he
one
was
for my
only
brother.
A few years younger than my grandma.
Dying of old age?
Yeah.
Nice
So
city?
me,
That
my
merits a
brother,
monument.
2 I sold,
Whole
and then
world
that last one,
pays
the
up
guy's
at it
already
and all.
confirmed. I don't want to bail on him because he's already paid half the money,
Ash
so I'm
marks
waiting for
and
the
things
other
you'll
half
have
to
to
go
do.
through. Otherwise, I have to refund it.
So then Andrew was more like a grandpa?
Well, all I did was
Go that
I just
far.
asked my friend for his
Seems
bot,
like
which
I don't know.
he uses
A
to
window into the
buy
past or
shoes,
something.
and then I
He reminded
got
me
a
of my
buddy to teach me
grandparents.
like how to
Got a
like
little
rewrite,
talks.
how to rewrite it. And turns out it's really simple. There's
Time
like
when everything
YouTube
had its
videos
proper
explaining
place.
it.
You know, he was the last
Yep.
living record of those times.
So then Andrew was more like a grandpa to you than a friend?
Wouldn't go that far. He was like he reminded me of my grams about our little talks. He was the last.
Mendez doesn't know shit about life. Everyone's got their...
What if he's right though?
If he felt nothing, that means his loss would...
I guess so. Thanks for the talk, V.
Sure thing.
If I had, well, if I had known, I would have got an extra two, because my yank, but because uh, it's fine. I've got warranty, so what's the worst?
Cybernetics. Spoiler alert, he's a smart guy. Please welcome Ivan.
Well, because everything is now being sold out, you know, and being it's no longer private companies, it's being public companies, so they're now doing everything for the interest of shareholders. That's why all this scummy video game practice is going about, because of the way the market is. Um, uh, well, that's not the market's fault. That's legislation. Similar. It's the government's fault for not for making loopholes and allowing it. You know, the market, the design is actually okay. It's just the rich has put what's it called, restrictions and stuff, so force the market to operate in a way that benefits them. But that's really um, legislation, really, if anything, because like, to give an example, right? Taxes. That's not the market's fault. That's legislation. Why rich people get taxed less, and why rich people can um, put everything on corporation, on like, write it off, because they can say it's a company expense. It's not the market's fault, even though people misunderstand that stuff. Same thing with the rising house prices. It's because the government's not regulated it enough to, you know, if that makes sense.
Subway. But I can't stress this enough. Well, now wait a second. You're saying the
murder of Arasaka Corporation CEO Saburo Arasaka. The longtime head of the Japanese megacorporation was reported slain on the premises of the Konpeki Plaza
Wait,
corporate
Epic's
hotel
thing
while attending a
is
family
owned by
gathering.
the Chinks,
Saburo
so they're
Arasaka,
communist, well,
Noble Arasaka, has
socialist.
cast blame for his father's murder on the company's rival,
What's that?
although he has not yet provided evidence supporting his claim. According to market analysts, the CEO's death may have been a desperate attempt to divert attention away
I
from
can't remember. I know about Chrono Trigger though. My game just crashed.